Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So of course this is for a huge collective, so I'd like you to only take the reading if it's yours. Just disregard it if it isn't. And remember that there is no gender. If I pull a king, queen, emperor, or an empress, it doesn't really matter about the sex or gender, although it may resonate. It's really more about a personality that the card describes, so you'll know who we're talking about. All the information for personals is in the description of the video. I also offer a membership. You can check out all the perks for that in the membership tab, or you can hit the join button below. Any extended readings that I do for the public, you can only find there. I also do members-only readings, members-only live chats, mental health information, tarot lessons, and of course you get discounts on readings. If you are a reader or a spiritualist with a channel and you like to go live with me, hit me up. That information's in the description of the video. And guys, keep in mind, if you have a small channel, that's perfectly fine. And don't be scared. It's just to have fun. I'm not going to force you to pull cards. I'm not here to grade somebody's work. I'm just going to ask you some questions so that you can tell them essentially to the subscribers on my channel to try to either pick up more viewers, grab some more services, and so that they are aware that you exist. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I'm just pulling the oracle for overall energy, clarifying everything with the tarot, and in the end, I'll grab some advice. I haven't used this deck in a while. Okay. So we have paranoid, exhibits extreme mistrust or suspiciousness. Abundant bliss. My life is filled with cheer. My heart welcomes this feeling of abundant bliss. I smile from my head to my toes. I am truly happy. And prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. The sun is the overall energy. This is Leo energy. I have the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, Death, Scorpio energy. And in the challenge position, the Five of Cups. I really feel like, something that you have been worried about is kind of going the opposite way than you might have thought that it would. I think that in the past there's been a lot of fear about where you would end up at. And the current energy is really happy. A lot of optimism. Things are looking really good here. I feel like this is more in consideration with people. I think maybe in the past you really had a mistrust for people. And this is because obviously they screwed you over time and time again. But I feel like here you've learned that the true reason behind those problems really were with self and not setting boundaries. I think over time you've learned how to do this. You started sticking up for yourself, really thinking for yourself, not letting anyone else feed you a story. But I feel like you've made a lot of major changes. And the thing here, though, is that there's been some loss along the way. The challenge here is the loss. So I think some of you are thinking about ending certain relationships, or you feel like as you're setting boundaries with people, they're very slowly over time kind of shutting you out of their life. And while you may realize that this is going to be the key to your happiness, is not dealing with people who do not respect you, there still seems to be some loss. I feel like there's still some love in your life. There's always still those two cups in the background. But there could be three very specific individuals here that are a part of your past that really made you sort of paranoid about new people and even having anything to do with anyone. I also feel like they made you feel like you might be feeling like you're a little more cold these days, Instead of being suspicious of people or whatever, you just kind of see straight through them. Instead of getting so emotionally attached up front, you really try to figure out who people are. Her sword is not up in this card. She's got that dove on her shoulder. I feel like you're just trying to protect your peace. And sometimes in doing this, what happens is the people that are the chaos just kind of fall off. I really feel like this is just learning that you don't even have to trust other people as long as you trust yourself, your own intuition. As long as you really think clearly without clouding your judgment with emotions, you don't have to really worry about the wrong people being around. You're already going to catch red flags. I just feel like this is a different energy than most people are used to meeting. When you think about an Aries, you think of somebody who's like sort of extroverted, outgoing, they very charming and witty people, right? And they tend to like to be around other people. But at the same time, it's a cardinal sign, right? So when they decide that their life needs to change, they just kind of do it like that. And like I said, even though I feel like there's going to be some people that you're going to miss with this, you actually let them decide for themselves. I feel like you have set boundaries and let people do with it what they want, and they just slowly over time kind of fall off. So I feel like some of it's very bittersweet. You feel like you can't have certain people in your life if you want to prosper and flourish. But at the same time, losing people is hard, period. Maybe it's saying, too, that you guys haven't even done this. The paranoia is around setting boundaries. If I tell somebody no, will they slowly over time leave me? If I were to tell somebody how I really feel and set clear boundaries in a relationship, would they slowly over time leave me? No. Either you'd figure out where you guys were at right in the moment, or over time they would learn that they have to respect you in certain ways and make the changes necessary to still be fucking with you, Maybe somebody just needs that confirmation here. Seven of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. The Hierophant at the bottom, Taurus energy. There's a lot of Taurus here. So I think for a lot of you, I don't know. For some of you, it's really hard. It's like, if these are like family members and that have really set you up to have this general mistrust in other individuals, and losing family members is definitely hard. If there's someone who's like super deceptive here, that's going to really try to cross those boundaries here with the Seven of Cups. I mean, look at the Seven of Cups in this deck. You can see that card. I don't know. He's got like this whole demon down here and a mask over his face. And the demon is really like, safeguarding his cups. There's like a huge snake wrapped around the card. So I feel like, this Seven of Cups very much speaks on, wearing a mask, having a false sense of self. I just feel like there's a very specific person here that you can't trust. This one might hurt though, because it's like I said, you wanting to set boundaries with people and them not really reacting to that appropriately. And maybe this is, I don't know how to, sometimes as I pull cards, it kind of more makes sense. Maybe some of you realize the reason that you don't have boundaries with partners, with friends, is because you grew up in a situation where you kind of had to walk on eggshells. Your boundaries were not considered. In fact, you were expected to not have any in this family system. And now you started kind of dealing in other adult relationships that are a lot like this. So you could sort of see the likeness with how other people react around you, or like the people that you attract towards you, and it's because you've grown up basically boundaryless. And somebody's about to really put that to the test. And this will be hard for you too, because I think that this is someone that you are afraid to lose, or you're afraid everybody's gonna just walk away, and it's all just because you're asking to be respected a certain kind of way, or spoken to a certain kind of way, or you just want to speak your truth here. But yeah, you have to be aware that somebody this week is definitely going to try to cross some very clear-cut, very set boundaries. And it definitely could be a Taurus person. And you might not realize, too, that this person's just fake as shit. Like, they actually, they wouldn't deal with somebody that they couldn't get over on in some kind of way, What's the advice in this situation? The Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, strength. Yeah, there's some people that you just have to let go. Here's the thing. I don't give a shit if this is your mother, your child. Whatever you allow will always continue. So if you want to hit the brakes and say, no, I'm not having that, and somebody fucks off, that's who they are. Let them go. Let them go. People have to respect you if they want to be around you. It's just that simple, and you need to stand 10 toes on that. Like, I feel like you do have some really good things going on. You have some good relationships going on. And then there are some people that they don't want to see you change. They don't want to see you do new things. They don't want to see you sticking up for yourself. It's just people who have benefited from you not growing. Let them go. Okay, bye.